had a statement a few days ago, and you said warning of cockroaches. If we see one cockroach, more cockroaches will follow, and that applies to what's happening in the global economy. You've warned for years about economic headwinds. Are we already in the storm? Are we not yet there? Are we still waiting for it? Where are we?
Yeah, I wish I hadn't said the cockroach thing. It got far more attention than it deserved. So here's what it was. And we'll go to the United States for now.
Yes.
And I'm going to put geopolitics aside. That is the most important thing for the future of the world. That we keep the world safe and free and bar nothing. And it dwarfs. You know, whether you have a recession or not, I consider that the weather. I don't worry about that. Whether we have a recession or not, we're going to continue to invest exactly the same way in Saudi Arabia. Just like we continue to invest exactly the same way with their clients, you know, around the world. So what you had in the United States, you've had very good growth for a while. We've been in the soft landing. Markets seem to expect a soft landing, you know, which partially explains why asset prices are quite high. And you have, I think you do have some tailwinds, which is, you know, a very pro-business president, which is good, a pro-deregulation president. I think regulations just in America and elsewhere have been really damaging the ability to grow and innovate. And those things are free. Good policy, deregulation is free. They want to unleash the banks. I think the banks can do more to help countries in general. And then you do have some of these other headwinds, like we don't really know the outcome of inflation yet. The restructuring of trade will be a little inflationary. The world is remilitarizing. So there are, and the deficits are too high. Now, I don't know what that's going to do or when it's going to do it, but one day, you know, the market will balk at buying more and more, not just our side, we're the worst, but
private credits, are you worried about that?
I'm not really. I never blame private credit for the cockroaches. What I was talking about is there was fraud, but put fraud aside, there is issues in subprime auto in the United States. There are some issues, weakening of consumer. Labor demand is a little bit less. There have been some real credit losses in wholesale, not huge, but you know, maybe a little worse than you might have expected when you have such low unemployment. So yeah, my antenna up that we should be looking for things out there that may surprise you. It's not private credit. You know, the private credit people say it's the bank, though they're right. But you know, I expect that we have a recession, and we will, I don't know when, that credit loss will be a little bit worse than people expect in a recession.
Where do you see oil prices, gold prices going further?
Oh God, that's almost impossible for an answer. I mean, the world expert.
You've had it wrong on the gold, though.
Well, I've never been a gold investor,
yeah,
actually,
exactly.
But I said recently, now's the time to buy gold. You know, gold it's not replicatable. So there's only so much, I forgot how much, there's 10 trillion in the world or 11 trillion. And it costs, you have to pay 4% or more to carry it. But I understand why people use it to diversify. I don't feel like I need to do that.
Exactly.
You see some central banks doing it. You see some investors doing it. You know, it easily could go up. It could easily go down. I have no idea. Oil's a little more complicated because there's short-term supply and demand. There's long-term supply and demand. If you ask me, when I look at the studies, I'm going to talk about just the longer term, oil will be in short supply. The world is going to need more safe, affordable, secure energy supplies, which includes oil, gas, renewables, which you're going to be a leader in. And that may, over time, push these prices up, not down.